Daniel in the Lion's Den. At the end of this amazing story, there are lessons to be learned, so do well to watch to the end. Daniel was a young man of Jewish descent who had been taken captive by the Babylonians when they conquered Jerusalem. Despite being forced to serve the Babylonian king, Daniel was a devout follower of God and remained faithful to his beliefs. The king, Darius, appointed Daniel as one of 3 administrators in the kingdom, and he quickly distinguished himself as a wise and just leader. However, the other presidents and princes became jealous of Daniel and sought to find a way to discredit him. The Bible says in the book of Daniel chapter 6 verse 3 that Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes, because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. The other administrators the king appointed who were jealous of Daniel, convinced King Darius to sign a decree that forbade anyone from praying to any god or man except the king himself for a period of 30 days. Knowing that Daniel would not obey this decree, they planned to catch him in the act of praying and use it as evidence to have him punished. The book of Daniel chapter 6 verse 8-9 says, "Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing, so that it cannot be changed, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which does not alter." Therefore King Darius signed the written decree. Daniel was aware of the decree but refused to compromise his faith. He continued to pray to his God 3 times a day, as was his custom. The other administrators caught him in the act and reported him to the king. King Darius was devastated to learn that Daniel had broken the law and would have to be punished. Despite his fondness for Daniel, the law was clear, and he had no choice but to order that Daniel be thrown into a den of lions. Daniel was thrown into the den, and the opening was sealed with a large stone. The king spent a sleepless night, praying for Daniel's safety, but by morning, he feared the worst. When he arrived at the den, he called out to Daniel, and Daniel replied in Daniel chapter 6 verses 21-22. "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths, so that they have not hurt me, because I was found innocent before him, and also, O king, I have done no wrong before you." To his amazement, the king found Daniel alive and unharmed. God had indeed sent an angel to shut the mouths of the lions so they would not harm him. Daniel was lifted out of the den, and King Darius ordered that the men who had conspired against him be thrown into the den instead, where they were promptly devoured by the same lions. In the book of Daniel chapter 6 verse 24, it says, "And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and they cast them into the den of lions, them, their children, and their wives, and the lions had the mastery of them, and brake all their bones in pieces or ever they came at the bottom of the den." The king then issued a decree that everyone in the kingdom should worship Daniel's God, recognizing the power of the God who had protected Daniel from harm. What have you learned from this wonderful story of Daniel's faithfulness to his God? Daniel was faithful to his God. Despite the threat of punishment and death, Daniel remained faithful to God and continued to pray to him as he had always done. This shows the importance of staying true to our beliefs and not compromising our values, even in the face of adversity. God protected him. God protected Daniel from the lions, demonstrating his power and care for those who put their trust in him. This reminds us that we can rely on God's protection in times of trouble and that He is always watching over us. The consequences of jealousy and envy. The other administrators were jealous of Daniel's success and conspired against him, leading to their own downfall. This shows the destructive power of envy and the importance of treating others with kindness and respect, even when we may feel envious of their accomplishments. The importance of prayer. Daniel's unwavering commitment to prayer ultimately played a crucial role in his survival. This highlights the importance of prayer in our own lives, both as a source of strength and comfort and as a way to connect with God. Overall, the story of Daniel and the lion teaches us about the power of faith, the importance of standing up for what we believe in, and the reassurance that God is with us even in the most difficult of circumstances. There are a lot of us in the lion's den today, facing one problem or accusation or the other. We encourage you to trust God, believe in His power to deliver. No matter what happens, be in right standing with God. He was the only one that could give Daniel an excellent spirit and protected him from the lions by sending an angel to shut the mouth of the lions. God is indeed faithful. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video and would like to get more videos like this, please like, share, comment on this video and also click the bell notification button to get notified whenever we upload any video.